is the active repressor protein. Active repressor and the active repressor has the capacity to bind with the operator region. And if the operator region is blocked, then the RNA polymerase cannot bind at the promoter region, and there will be no transcription. And when the operator region is free, the RNA polymerase enzyme binds at the promoter region, and the transcription of the structural gene takes place. And mRNA is formed, and that mRNA is translated on the bacterial ribosomes to synthesize the three very important enzymes, which are known as, which include number one, beta-galactosidase enzyme, which is responsible for catabolism of lactose into glucose and galactose. The second enzyme is the LAC permease, and the LAC permease is also very important because this enzyme catalyzes the uptake of lactose sugar inside the cell from the outside, from the medium. And the third enzyme is which is encoded by the structural gene 3, and that enzyme is known as a trans-acetylase, which is required for the acetylation. So now, at first, look at the let us look at the whiteboard, and I am going to explain the mechanism of this regulation of LAC operant. This is the LAC operant. I have already shared the image of this switched off and switched on LAC operant in your WhatsApp group. At first, now let us see the switching off LAC operant. This is the regulator gene. I think that this whiteboard is visible to you, and what I am describing to you. I think that my audio is audible. My audio is also going to you. Now let us look at this is the regulator gene. This is the regulator gene which acts as a molecular switch. This is the look at this regulator. I am pointing out the location of this regulator gene. This is the regulator gene, and regulator gene is responsible, and the regulator gene is meant for encoding the repressor, and the repressor which has been shown here. This is the repressor, and this repressor is active repressor. What does it mean? It means that the regulator in case of LAC operant encodes the active repressor, and this repressor is also proteinaceous in nature. And this active repressor has its binding site located at this operator region. Look here, this active repressor can easily bind at this operator region, and if this operator region is blocked, the RNA polymerase cannot bind at this promoter region. And you know that the RNA polymerase is the key enzyme. RNA polymerase is a key enzyme for the process of transcription. So if RNA polymerase does not bind at the promoter region, the transcription will not take place. The transcription will not take place. And I have written here that, look here, I have shown here in the reading, no transcription. You can no transcription in the absence of RNA polymerase. If the RNA polymerase does not bind at the promoter region, the transcription cannot take place, and no mRNA synthesis will take place. And the binding of RNA polymerase at the promoter region depends upon the operator region. If the operator region is free, if the operator region is free, RNA polymerase can bind. But if the operator region is not free and it remains binded with the repressor, RNA polymerase can now not bind. There will be no transcription, and in this condition, the LAC operant is said to be the switched off LAC operant. Okay, so this is the first part of the expression functioning of the LAC operant. Now look at the second part of the functioning of LAC operant. Switched on LAC operant. Switched on LAC operant. What happens? This regulator gene encodes the active repressor, and in the reading I have shown here the active repressor, and this active repressor binds with, or this active repressor binds with the lactose sugar. You know that this is the lactose, very important. Lactose acts as the inducer. Lactose in this operant acts as inducer. So this lactose sugar inactivates the active repressor. So, and now when the lactose sugar reacts with this active repressor, the active repressor gets converted into inactive repressor. The active repressor is converted into inactive repressor in the presence of lactose. And now this inactive repressor cannot bind. देखो, I have shown here the inactive repressor. This inactive repressor cannot bind or does not bind at the operator region. And when this operator region is free, RNA polymerase binds at the promoter region and the transcription starts here. देखो, as soon as RNA polymerase binds at the promoter region, transcription starts from this side, transcription initiation site, and it is followed by the SG1, SG2, and SG3 structural genes. Transcription starts from here, and the formation of mRNA takes place. All the three genes, SG1, SG2, and SG3 genes are transcribed on the same mRNA, and such mRNA on which more than one structural genes are present is known as polycistronic mRNA. I have already discussed all these points that the mRNA of the prokaryotes, is the polycistronic mRNA, because more than one structural genes are transcribed on the same mRNA. And this is the primary transcript. Why it is called primary transcript? Because in such cases, when DNA is directly transcribed into the mRNA, then it is called primary transcript. And this mRNA which has been synthesized, which has been made, now this mRNA binds with the ribosome present in the bacterial cell, and the polypeptide translation takes place, and polypeptide chain, PPC, polypeptide chain is formed, and that polypeptide chain acts as the enzyme, and there are three enzymes. Number one enzyme, beta-galactosidase, lac permease, and the third one is the trans-acetylase. What does it mean? SG1 encode beta-galactosidase, SG2 encode lac permease, SG3 encode the trans-acetylase. And now this lactose sugar, which is to be used by the bacterial, this lactose sugar is converted into, is broken down or is catabolized into the glucose, one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. By which enzyme? By the enzyme, in the presence of enzyme beta-galactosidase, which is encoded by the structural gene 1. So in this way, now when the each and every molecule of glucose is absent in is consumed by the bacterial cell, the lactose will be utilized, and this lactose will be utilized by, and this lactose gets converted into glucose and galactose, and this glucose and galactose are interconvertible, and this glucose is used by the bacterial cell, and in this case the lac operand is said to be the switched on lac operand. So there are, if you are if you are asked in your examination to give to explain the to describe the lac operand in detail, at first you will have to describe the structure of lac operand, then you will have to write the functioning of lac operand. And in as far the functioning of lac operand is concerned, there are two parts. At first you will have to write the switching off lac operand and then switching on lac operand, and this is the structure of the switched off lac operand, and this is the structure of the switched on lac operand. Then your answer will be complete. Hello, am I clear to all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Shashank, Milind, Gaurav?
Yes, sir.